Hello, welcome back to more Chihayafuru Season 2, episodes 15, 16 and 17 today, because I'm pretty certain one of them will be a recap, based on last season. There was a recap, I think it was 16 last season, so I'm assuming after this ep we might get a recap, and I'll do what I did for the last recap reaction and just show the new stuff that they show. Honestly, a recap is kind of pretty useful for me, given how I've pretty much been watching Chihayafuru season 2 for like the whole year now. The 4 months we've been in this year, so a recap is pretty welcome at this point. Especially now that I will be like watching 2 episodes weekly, so it's a good time to sort of get caught up and recap and everything here. So yeah, there should be 3 episodes in this video. If there isn't, there isn't. So I don't know. You'll see. But yeah, episode 15. It looks like we're starting off with a non-recap, but yeah, we're into the finals now of the team matches, and we're against that. I forgot the name of the school, but it was with that one advisor they showed, and that girl with she had like pinky orangey hair, I think. Well, I'm not too sure exactly, but she was like shown to be scouting our team. So yeah, I assume we'll get the finals in, I mean, maybe just this episode based. If there is a recap after this, I'd be surprised if they break it up like that. But it could be episode 15 or 17, 15 or 16, I don't know, we'll see. But I assume we'll be finishing the final of the team matches in this chunk of episodes today, regardless. So yeah, looks like Kanna's unfortunately stepping out. She's just too exhausted, understandably so. She's done a lot. She's been incredible in the competition. So it looks like she's taken a backseat here, and we're getting the other guy. I forget the guy's name. Honestly, I don't particularly care for him that much. It is a shame we're not going to be able to see Kanna in this final, but we'll see what happens. Let's get straight into it. Episode 15.
つくばくん、買ってきて。
Tsukaba.
かなちゃん、
Oh,
今の試合ですごい腫れてる。
she's tired and an injury.
私でよかった。突き指したのが千早ちゃんじゃなくてよかった。かなちゃん、
I feel
何
like
言って。
we might have seen her do that,
怪我したのがエースの千早ちゃんじゃなくて、
but it wasn't like
目に
focused
入
on.
る1年生もいて、いい風が吹いてる。水沢が優勝するシナリオです。もしかしてつくば気づいてたの？大江先輩の怪我。
もちろん
Yeah,
大江先輩ずっと見てたし。
ああ、嘘ね。あんた嘘ばっか。
体力だけ心配してた。怪我なんて気づかなかった。
嘘です。つくばくん、買ってきて。
大江先輩と俺の嘘は全然違う。
よく勝てたわね。これで連座かもしれないわ。もう少し晴れるかも。
大丈夫です。
Oh, she won't be able to play in the solo matches. Well, we got to go and win for her.
大江さんも駒野くんもこんな風に弾けるもの？でも弾きながら押している。
すみません。すみません。
Pseudo.
すいません、スノーさん。せっかくは嫌。
Oh, it's not.
北欧のみんな、今の試合は
Do they
残
play
念だった
for
ね。
third place?
何か。
君ら綿谷
guess not.
新君って知ってるかい？福井の。
綿谷新太。あいつは僕の修正のライバルです。思い起こせば小6の冬、ほぼ互角の実力の僕らは東京で運命的に出会い。
ああ、いや、知り合いならいいんだ。綿谷君、君らの応援に来てるんだ。
Not quite.
わけあって会場には来られないが、3位決定戦が終わったら会いに行ってやったらいい。2回奥
Oh,
の
there
座
is a
敷にい
third
るよ。
place match.
綿谷新太が 応援
I
どう
think,
でもいい。
I think he,
今は他のところのこ
he
となんか。
knows maybe that.
だって。
Yeah.
東海道のウサギ跳びで帰る準備はいいか。嘘、俺も甘かった。決勝まで行くと思って今の試合見てなかった。決勝まで行くと思って出し惜しみしてた。見てるから。
Oh.
北欧なら勝っておれ。
やっぱすごいね先輩たち。
決勝のオーダーどうなるかドキドキだよ。
変える必要ないじゃん。ベストメンバーだよ。
バカ、桜沢先生のやり方知らないの？決勝戦は必ず下級生を入れてくるの。
誰が落とされる？北欧戦でいっぱいした俺か。
今の5人が最強です。
先生。
鈴木愛太控えに回って。
Damn.
藤崎の真中な。真中先輩とかなた先輩。
実力はほぼ同じなのに片方だけ外した。
鬼。
先生、なんで俺が？
膝のサポーターきつそうね。ありがとう。愛太が無理しなかったら決勝まで来れなかった。スタメン
She
に
says
は
it so
山城
matter
理央
of factly
入
though.
って。
Is it her? Yeah, nice.
はい。
2年でスタメン入り。やっぱり山城か。次の部の中心メンバー決定。
噂では次の試合の読書が。
ざわざわしない。
The reader.
決勝戦は最高の勉強の場よ。よく見て札の意味を考えなさい。
はい。
It's a pretty well drilled team and school, it seems.
山城理央、やっぱり選ばれた。恐ろしい。3年の男子みんなあの子に片思い中。恐ろしい。髪型まで僕の真似。恐ろしい。
誠先輩、私水沢の試合見てたので個々の選手の印象。
あんた3年にアドバイスする気？大体何すないスタメンに入ってんの？マナタのこれまでの努力知らないわけないじゃん。辞退してもよかったんじゃないの？おい誠、あんたがいなくても勝てんのよ。やめとけよ誠。なんでみんなリオンに甘いわけ？表情なくて気持ち悪い能面じゃんこの子。
でも私が入った方が確実に勝てます。それと真田先輩を外したのは私じゃありません。
分かってるよそんなの。この
It was easy to take a angle on her, but
知っている。藤崎で本当に怖いのは。
今年は大丈夫。問題は再来年。今の3年が頼もしすぎてバランスが悪くなった。1年にめぼしい子が少ない。
yeah,
3年を
I'm
もう
almost
一人
certain
下げ
they're
て
not winning this.
1年投入もありだったか。
They're looking too far ahead in their team plays
持
and
田先生。
clearly
決
isn't
勝進出おめでとうございます。
quite as strong
さ
as
すがで
ours.
すね。今見てたんですけど、決勝は3年生を1人外すんですか？うちの亀田を早めに任すいい選手でしたが。
桜沢先生ってほんとすごいよね。普通しないよ決勝で3年下げるって。でも真田先輩いいよね。あの潔い悔しがりっぷりが。
マナタ、膝はそんな大したことないんだよな。今からでも先生に直談判を。かなた。マナタ。大丈夫。今までのきつい練習を思い出して。
ええ、鈴木愛太はいい選手です。明日の個人戦が期待できます。
北欧が負けたのは僕のせいだ。僕にはこの強さがない。
3年生の団体戦への思いも全
Like
て
this
勝利
visual.
のために利用する。桜沢先生の強さ、信念。
兵糧よそ見してんな。
はい。
絞り出すぞみんな。目立ちすぎてこの赤嫌とか二度と着ないとか言ってた先輩たちが同じ T シャツで俺たちを見てくれてる。
でも先輩たちでもない人も。
ほっと 上下突っ込むな。あれはあれで応援だ。俺たち
That's
は
funny.
俺たちだけじゃない。
嘆けとて付き合わんものを思わする。心地がおなる我が涙かな。
大江さん、
Oh,
元気そうでよかったわ。
みんなよく聞いて。
was that a famous reader
僕は
that they mentioned
あっち
before?
のオーダーを 100% 当てる自信がある。藤崎は高い水準で実力が揃ってる。北欧の須藤さんが5人いる感じ。
そらとすごいこと言った。
成績は大差ないけど、性格の違いからかなんとなく強さの順位がついてて、
このハテナって
よくわからないんだこの人。でもあくまでこれは準決勝まで。決勝は双子の片方が外れて下級生が入るはず。
3年で A 級なのに外されんの？
それで多分女子が1人入ってくるよ。
なんでわかんの？
藤崎で本当に怖いのは女子の方だって。3試合も見たしね。あと
Oh yeah, that was them. Yes,
新
yeah.
たに似てるな。体つきとかメガネ顔とか。あれ、俺今まで新たなこと忘
Oh,
れてた。
we would definitely be matched up against him,
あんな
surely.
にちょこちょこ浮
Taichi.
かんでたのに集中してたから団体戦に。
時間です。選手の皆さん中へ。
僕ができるのはここまでだ。多分僕は試合では勝てない。だけど
The third match goes on at the same time, interesting.
中山、この試合見たら新幹線ギリギリだぞ。大丈夫か、大丈夫か。
そんなに出たかったんですか、試合。出たかったに決まってます。というか知ってたら出ましたよ。はあ、
よかった、
It's
快
the
諾して
reader.
もらえて、
Yeah.
高校生たちにいい贈り物だ。
千人読書山城京子7段。高校生の大会になんて贅沢だ。超一流の読書さんですよ。この世界渋すぎてわからない。はあ、本当に決勝なんですね。大見神宮で最高の舞台で最高の読書で。出たかった。私って実は欲張りなんだ。
知ってるけど。
クイーンになるより女子で日本一になるよりみんなで日本一になる方が絶対難しい。
行くぞ。3つ
決勝戦のオーダーを読み上げます。藤崎高校山城リオン、
山城、
水沢高校綾瀬千早。
So that was the same name
2年の女子対決だ。
as the reader,
あれ、
right?
あの子、確か山城仙人読書のお孫さん。
Ah,
藤崎の生徒だったのか。だ
interesting.
から快諾を。
一番席で負けたら承知しないよ。
Yeah, I like this matchup.
入れ替わる女子はどんな子が来るかわからない。でも綾瀬は女子で日本一になるんだろ。
藤崎高校鈴木かなた、水沢高校西田雄星。
That makes sense.
俺が晴らす。俺の胸は俺が晴らす。
藤崎高校江室亮が、
It's Taichi.
水沢高校
Nice.
真島太一。
首相対決。
さすが決勝。
意外だったのはここだ。
俺は首相とやる。
綾瀬じゃなく真島が挑んでいった。
逃げない。団体戦の俺はあなただって怖くない。
It's not
藤
even
崎
him,
高
bro.
校市村美月、水沢高校筑波明宏。
ここで勝って大金星。本物のヒーローに。
キツネ目クリーチャー。
言うか、キツネ目がキツネ目って言う。
藤崎高校山井誠、水沢高校駒野勉。
あれスパイ君勝ち上がったのすごいじゃん。
Oh yeah.
でも勝てるなんて思わない方がいいよ。
I can't tell. Is she?
もちろん
Is this a
山
guy
井さん
or
も
a
やばいと
girl?
思った時おでこに風を送るのやめた方がいいよ。
続きまして3
I
位
think
決
it's a
定
guy.
戦、明石第一女子対北欧学園。
ヒョロは
そろそろ大丈夫やな。
やめろや。生着替えやめろや。一言。 こと言えば。
What are you?
ヒョロ君。北欧東京の1位代表。ヒョロ君もカルタを続けて。
明日1回戦で負けたって今日全試合勝つ。
マシマってバカだ。団体戦頑張ったって何にもならないのに、誰より永久になりたいくせに、もしかしたら俺よりも。綿谷君、行かないの応援に。マシマと千早が日本一をかけて戦うよ。
Nice.
高校生だけの試合やのに日本一言うんやね。すごいすごい。皆さん揃ってお強いんやろな。なあ新た。
She's so condescending.
結局いかんのか。
行ったら確実に個人戦は諦めなあかん。
Yeah.
なんや、やっぱり新たは個人戦の方が大事やないの。
新た大丈夫や。人多いでわからんって。行ってこい。このために来たんやろ。
ルール破って罰も受けん。こんなんで相手にしてくれる神様はえんぞ庄司。
マシマと千早が戦うよ。日本一をかけて。
余裕があって羨ましいわ。私は明日のこと考えると不安で不安で。はよ帰らんと。ほなさいなら。
しのぶちゃん、少しでも見に行かんか。団体戦、励まされる子きっといるで。
そんなわけないやろ。
これはきつい。3時決まりの札のこの多さ。
1時決まりが1枚しか。
Wow.
血の札もない。これは千早には厳しい。
Scary.
失礼します。
並べただけでもう立つの？
もう暗記できたわけ？すげえ。
What the hell?
それが藤崎のやり方だ。そうやって自分たちのペースに持っていくんだ。慌てんじゃねえぞ水沢。
大丈夫大丈夫。
決勝戦まで全5試合。藤崎の3年だって脳は疲れる。覚えすぎないために席を立つんだと思う。今日初戦の女子だけ残るんじゃないかな。
駒野先生すごすぎる。
Commoner sensei.
カルタはうまく覚えてうまく忘れての繰り返し。覚えて忘れて覚えて忘れて忘れてちゃんと忘れて忘れないと1試合目のクリアな脳の人に勝てない。
True, yeah. Fresh match for her.
リオンは
暗記中。
何それいいの？あいつ体力ないのにストレッチも抜くわけ？
別に強制じゃねえし。
お前ら本当にリオンに甘え。そりゃあの才能はすげえよ。でもあの無表情キモくね？なんであんなのが人気あんの？だいたいあいつずっと B 級でさ、ちょっと可愛いだけでさ。
なあ誠、俺彼女いるんだけど。
俺も。マジで？
俺1年の間の岬春から。
俺シャイニーレインボーちゃん歩くから。
エロムはリオンだよな。
リオンは胸が幼児だろ。
そうだった。
That is a crazy thing to say, bro. Chihayafuru just comes out with this kind of lines really randomly. It's quite funny. I like this. That's funny. Yeah.
誰があんなのめん？
だってさ、
あんな強調性なくて耳がいいだけのやつ。
The aura feels the aura.
足音しなかった。怖っ。
この程度の耳や
団体のトップレベルの選手でも楽しそうにつるんでワイワイやって札から離れて。
今日は団体戦の日や。
新たなんでや新た。
Yeah, why reduce yourself to this? Why bring yourself down to this level?
失礼しました。
なんか本当に佇まいが新たに似てる。カルタやるやつこういう雰囲気になんのかな。
It's all just a mental
全
battle
国
for
大
him,
会
man.
団体戦決勝、相手は藤崎の主将で A 級。自分で対戦を選んだ。ここで勝てたら変われるんじゃないか。
覚えてるよ。君去年うちの先輩と B 級の決勝を戦ったよな。覚えてるよ。でまだ B 級？
Mm.
引かれた。
Yeah.
戦後
That's fun.
実力を測られた。
ああ残念至極。本当は水沢のあの子の H カップが揺れるのを目の前で見たかった。仕方がない。ここで勝ったら桜沢先生が F カップビニューを揉ませてくれる。いつもの妄想 A パターンで。
This fucking guy, bro.
僕がリオンを好きとかたわごと。僕がリオンを好きとかマナタ見てろよマナタ。
今度はどれでいこう。セイント。
This team has some crazy issues, bro. I'm really interested in her for sure.
藤崎のこのリラックス。
それでは始めます。よろしくお願いします。よろしくお願いします。
Let's hear this reader.
何言わずに桜この花夕ごもり今を春べと桜この花。
やっぱり違う。これが千人読書の響き。
Mm.
これが決勝戦。
Oh, she is here.
桜この花。
みんなとの決勝戦だ。
Okay, so yeah, this was pretty much a bit of a build-up episode to the match. Getting to know... I always forget the team names. Fujisaki. Getting to know Fujisaki a bit. So it does, I guess if it is a recap episode, it does make more sense than to like sort of do it before we're in the game. So yeah. But yeah, with Kana's injury, I swear they did show something in the last game, like she made a reaction or they showed something very briefly. They didn't focus on it at all, unless I'm just completely making that up. So yeah, fair enough. She's tired and she has the injury. I like Sukuba's Ue-san's line was completely different than mine. I like that sort of introspectiveness he has here. I hope we get some development from him, because him like trying to get his way into the team like sneakily, I don't really like at all. And we're also setting up Chihaya to like really sort of make a statement this game. I feel like, I mean, I mentioned it in the last matches, but she's been pretty unfortunate this season. She's suffered a decent amount of losses, close ones. She's been up against hard opponents for sure, but I feel like she hasn't walked away with many big wins at all. And now's really the time that she has to step up, like in the finals, a professional reader. But I mean, it seems the cards are stacked against her with the player she's up against. Rion, was it? Again, I feel like I don't have too much to say about this episode. Obviously, it's just all sort of build up. Yeah, it seems like a very strict, well-drilled school. Like the way she just kind of says, you're out, and then like kind of gives him a reason for what that isn't even possibly true. They kind of said your knees are fine, but and just says, yeah, we made it. You wouldn't have made it without your hard work, and just says it so matter of factly and so robotic, like yeah, Rion. Yeah, then they kind of did the foreshadowed the reader. I kind of assumed she might have been related, so that's another like interesting aspect we're going to get here. Is obviously I think they mentioned in the last season players being familiar with readers and doing research on readers and their sort of style, and getting used to how their enunciation, their pronunciation, all that sort of stuff. But being like related to one, I'm sure she would have played character with her like a lot more than like anyone else. So that's really interesting. There's going to be like, especially they kind of made a point that there's no 1-syllable cards on the field, so she's probably going to be able to get those 3-syllable cards quicker without having to guess. I'm really interested in her character though. She has a cool design, like lack of emotion, relation to the reader, second year like underdog, but it's like everyone does rate her, but there's still a bit of animosity between them. I mean, this game might go on for like a couple episodes, to be honest. We might get, I mean, this is 15, and then we have the recap 16, I assume, and we have 17 and 18 for this match, or at least half of 18. Then the rest of the season could just be the individual tournament, to be honest, and then maybe like one episode at the end, sort of like an epilogue sort of thing. Poor Kana. Yeah, and she sees the reader. That's really sad. I still can't tell if this person's a guy or a girl. I think it's a guy, based on the way he was talking, but we'll see. And yeah, Taichi getting in his own head over a player that just looks like Arata. Oh dear. Yeah, good matchups as well, obviously. Rion against Chihaya. These two against each other. Obviously Taichi versus the Arata lookalike, who is actually a bit of a creep. Nothing like Arata. These two look very similar. And then these two are like already familiar with each other. I do appreciate Retro coming and being like, yeah, they're playing. Like, he understands it's not them, but it's really enjoyable how just like condescending she is about team matches and how just dismissive she is of them. And it is interesting she actually went to watch. Was it Arata who said? Yeah. Interesting she went to watch, because I mean I'm certain she wasn't going to go, but because of what Arata said, maybe she did. It seems like Arata is one of the few people she actually has a deep respect for. Kind of views him on a similar level to her, maybe. Always potential. She like takes what he says seriously, and was very invested and interested in his reaction to the team matches and his sort of approach to them, and tries to sort of tells him differently as well. I think it's interesting. Like it's the first time you see Shinobu so like outward towards someone else in the series. I liked this part about characters about memorizing, forgetting, and then showing the people that we've faced to get here. Like, there's something really sad about having to forget about that and them, but I feel like Chihaya is interesting because while she memorizes and forgets obviously the cards and the games, the people she plays against, the individuals she plays against, she doesn't forget. She takes on parts of their game and the experience and what she's learned from them. So while she does memorize and forget in a literal sense for the game, in just her sort of having this experience and playing those people, she really treasures those. I think it is really interesting to show that those players, as she says that, she repeats it. Yeah, because Makoto, that's a guy's name, I feel like. Well, I mean, what do I know? That's a crazy thing to say. You could literally just say she has small breasts. Saying she has a breast of a toddler is crazy. Oh, he's called Eramu because of his... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like this possible setup here that is a bit of a tsundere character towards her. And yeah, there's line. So this is the extent of the ears of the best, of the ears of the players of the best team. Like she's like, huh, couldn't even tell I was there. Yeah, he's like, why are you stooping yourself down to this sort of level? Why do you care about this stuff? But she's interested in why he cares. So he has to go and see. It is funny and being like, oh, I remember you were in the Class B finals last year. Like, it's a really good snide comment, because you can't clap back at that at all and be like, say something in retaliation, because it's not, on the surface there's nothing to that comment at all, but in this sort of situation there absolutely is like malicious undertones there. Him drawing a line, being like, you're below me skill wise. Valid, to be fair, she is pretty hot. Yeah, this team have all sorts of stuff going on. I am really interested in Rion though. Like I said, I'm interested to see just the whole deal. And there's going to be some relation to the speaker as well, like some sort of flashback, I feel like. Yeah, Shinobu's here. How exciting. Yeah, let's move on to 16, which I'm pretty sure is going to be a recap. So if it is, you'll just see but the new stuff that they show, because they do like the in-between little like skits, funny stuff. That's what they did last time anyway. It might be completely different, I don't know, we'll see. But episode 16 might be a shorter reaction than a normal episode. But yeah, let's go. Yeah, so it looks like a recap. Oh.
なんてことだ、今度こそ俺のロードトゥ永久が描かれると思ったのに、じらすにも程がある。俺の実力からするとマシマなんかより早く永久になっちゃうぞ。第一シーズンでは出番なかったから、今度こそ私が主役でしょ。恋をしてデザイナーと夢に生きる私のっていうか誰このジョニー・デップにかっこいい。
I'm not sure about that one.
私にも今度マスカラ教えてください。まつげ3本しかないので。まつげ3本しかない人間がいるわけないじゃないですか。ちょっと見せてください。
His 8th year in college.
3本。ちょいちょい。すい いません。マスカラつけても3本は3本です。こんなんじゃマスカラ将軍の流したる。
かなちゃん、次の部活動委員会さ。
はい。この手はつけまつげ。
Why is she pointing for him?
痛い。ちょっとあなた、ジョニー・デップに似てるからって不注意が過ぎるわよ。大げさなのよ、ぶつかったくらいで。
That guy is not built.
お家まで送っていくしかないじゃない。お家どこ？病院？してるからヒョロくんなんて言われるのよ。どこでご飯食べる？
Remember the split in the card scene was really good. Cute. That's when they split the card against Mako. That was a really good like, final.
俺らの知ってる中で彼氏彼女持ちが唯一うちの姉ちゃんとヒョロ君だけだということだ。
That's true, actually. There's not too much romance with our characters.
いっぱいいる。
The whole
自己申
bunch.
告当てんなんね。
私は
クイーンは聞かなくてもわかるからいいっす。大体俺らカルタばっかりやりすぎなんだよ。マシマなんか告白とかいっぱいされてんだろ。好きだって言ってくれること付き合ったらいいじゃん。
この男は大事なこと軽々と重そうなくせに。
Poor Gross. Damn.
付き合うって楽しいばっかりでもねえよ。
おお、経験者の余裕。
え、俺ヒョロと同じとこ？
でも付き合うならやっぱカルタ強い人がいいな。私はやっぱり
Thinking of him is
自分の
interesting.
着付けが自分でできる人がいいですね。
スクワ練習するぞ。
はい。呉服の応援って着付け教室やってたよね。
一緒に行く。
あなた方よく分かってないようだからお話しするわね。カルタの高校選手権には2日で延べ1000人の生徒が参加するわけだけど、その運営をしてくださる方は約100名。全日本カルタ協会の役員の方々や周辺のカルタ会の方々、関西の大学のカルタ会の方々が読書、審判、畳、札の準備などであなたたちのために力を尽くしてくださってるの。忘れてはならないのは、この方々は大抵 A 級か超 A 級選手。
Wow.
上は10段の先生も歴代の名人クイーンもおられます。
というと、
わかりやすく甲子園で例えると。
Okay, I was going to go straight on to episode 17 now. Just a nice little recap. The little segments in between are really funny. They're really enjoyable. But yeah, there's nothing I want to say about it at all. So we'll just move on to this episode, and then after we have 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23, 24, 24, 25, sorry. So just 4 more videos, 4 more recording sessions for season 2, and then we're done, and then we have 1 more season. I'm unsure if there's any extras I need to get to. I know in this download I do have there's some extras. I haven't really looked at them though. I'll find out if they're important and whether they need watching or not. But yeah, let's just go episode 17, final one for today.
それでは始めます。
何言わずに咲くやこの花冬ごもり今を春べと咲くやこの花今を春べと咲くやこの花
みんなとの決勝戦だ。
この旅は名もとりあえずたむけ山
Wow.
虹の錦髪の間に間にもう今に
I love that. I love the way they did that.
何これ？違う。全然違う。反応が、感じが。
She has an ethereal sort of sense to her.
読書はあなたのおばあ様の山城京子の名だ。今日は存分にやれるでしょう。他のみんなも5枚も取れば与えられるはず。水沢に全敗の予感を。
Gus drives the grass. Yeah, this is gonna be really tough, Chihaya.
今日は団体戦の日や。
なんでや新た。つまらん試合になりそうやのに。
I hope we get consistent Shinobu commentary.
低い。雲みたいに低い鳥でムラがない。
この人、言動はなん
It
か
doesn't
名
go.
キャラ
Okay.
なのに。
Thank you for confirming.
プレーは男、力強い。誰がリオンなんか。リオンなんか。変。
君、サンダーフォール。
この人
ふるさと寒く
Is this? What's Taichi thinking?
虹決まりでも囲いで。
早く出て早く止まって、そんなことがこのレベルでできるのか。体が強いんだ、体感が。
桜沢先生、
私も6歳から競技カルタをしてたけど、頑張れば頑張るほど膝と腰を痛めてしまって。だからみんなには体を壊すことなく長くカルタを続けてほしいの。そのためにはまず体力。練習前、練習後には30分のストレッチ、ランニング30分、筋トレ3セット、試合形式の練習に常時加えます。
桜沢先生が
体力
というだけでどんなきつい練習も乗り越えられた。
I understand.
部員は50
That is valid.
藤崎といえば上昇カルタ部。
50.
カルタ部また全国大会だって。すごいね。
カルタなんてっていうやつは校内にはいない。
1年では暗記の仕方、2年では配列の組み方、3年では送り札。一つ一つ自分のものにしていきなさい。
Decent, like, measurement she has set up here.
桜沢先生が積み上げてくれたもの。
I wonder if it just sucked the joy out of it though, in any way.
誇り。
The freedom. It's like Arteta at Arsenal.
強いんですか。最初から押されて。大江先輩。千早ちゃん。
激しい彼とは祈らぬ。
It's a fun OST.
見せ場やな。今の天の袖田にも。
バカらしい。桜沢先生、なんで決勝のスタメンがリオンなんだ。リオンよりももっと努力してきた3年はいっぱいいるのに。リオンの音への感能、才能、そんなものがなくたって勝てるのに。藤崎上昇の誇りは守れるのに。
どうして身で手が伸ばせるの。他の二次決まりも一時目
I
で
wonder if
取
she'll
られ
catch
て。
on.
一時決まりが28枚。
Mm.
スオさんタイプ。でも判断が早すぎる。何が聞こえてるの。何が。
あの水沢の感じのいいこと当たれるなんて、リオンも最初から飛ばしてる。早めに勝負をつけようと。このままいける、リオン。退屈。でも
Is there something interesting here?
読書は山城七段か。
白露に風の吹しく秋の野は。
I love like the echoey like resonance of her voice that they have, the effect they have. I love that you can hear everyone like flinching.
声聞くときぞ秋の
私の大好きな読書の山城さんは
Oh, it is her
多
favourite.
彩なんです。
Wow.
声が
Poor Kana.
響きが
She is cool, but she loved to have played.
多彩。ちはやふるだけが真っ赤に見える。
Cool visual.
私も
Wow.
イメージの強い札何枚
Oh, look
か
at
が
that.
色で見える。でも読みにも色が色を聞いてる。
情報量が多いんや山城さんの読みは。他では負けんと思えても山城さんが読書の試合では、スオさんは厄介。
She can beat Suo
あの子
almost.
もだいぶ厄介や。
Interesting.
この子が B 級なんでや。
リオン、小さい頃から私のカルタ会で練習してきて、
Oh.
身内の欲目を横に置いてもこの子は天才だと大きな期待を寄せていた。でもどうしてリオン途中で投げやりになるの？この前の大会でも、もっと最後まで一生懸命やらなきゃ。
読みが綺麗じゃなかった。やりにくかった。おばあちゃんの読みがいい。
カルタにも絶対音感のようなものがあるのならリオンはそれだ。大会ではいろんな個性の読書
Yeah,
が
she's
札を
dependent
読む。
on these. That's interesting.
一度でも負けたら優勝できない。
Feels like a very neurodivergent
リオンは
leaning
一度
sort
も優
of
勝したことがない。
thing here.
クイーンにもなれない。でも感謝しなさいリオン。チームがあなたに優勝メンバーになるチャンスを与えてくれている。
くそつえ。
もう6枚差。落ち着け。これ以上離されないようについていかないと。枚数が減れば、一時決まりが多くなれば、私だって。ちはやちゃん、もっと歌を聴いて。もっと歌を。
That's pretty. This episode's been pretty good looking. Some really nice visuals.
雨が上がった。日が暮れた。汗の匂い、畳の匂い、札の匂い、エアコンの音。夏。
It's really pretty.
嵐。
Wow.
鳴き声、響き、寂しさ、桜、友、黒、炎、会いたい気持ち。
何？
Nice.
何し何わが夏がまだあるのに一締めで囲って二締めで何わへを抑えた。
She's she's getting into an element here. Another sort of game sense that she's picking up.
なにわがは冬枯れた足のくすんだ緑。なにわへはもっと若い足の緑。音と色とつながる歌が私にはたくさんない。こんな撮り方危なくて何度もできない。でも流れはこうやって引き寄せるんですよね、先生。
渡るべき綿の花
させない。
Wow.
Chihaya?
We just get injured.
千早まで。君大丈夫か？
いや、大丈夫です。
No, she was just being, yeah, she was just being weird.
大丈夫です。
ならええけど。
She was surprised, I think, at her own
失礼し
play.
ます。
大山札は
I've never seen her like reach under for a covered card like that.
漢字だよりだから取り方が荒くなる。慌てちゃって。
綿の原や取りたかった。せっかく何わえ取れたのに。もう一度流れを引き寄せるんだ。一枚一枚ずつ。一枚一枚。
何しろはば。
しまった。お手つき。さっきの試合の記憶が残って。くそ。
気をつけて。エムロ両側お手つきしないよ。
くそ。5試合目でも余裕の顔。疲れたりしないのかよ。ミスもないなんて。
君と違って永久だから。
まずい。誰一人波に乗れない。
山側に。
千早まで。
今のは取れた。何してんの。攻めどころの敵陣右下段。なんだろうこれ。この痛み、ただの突き指じゃない。なんだろう。
I love that like the pulse of the heartbeat and that like sound. It's like a sound of pain.
こっからこっから。私でよかった。怪我をしたのがエースの千早ちゃんじゃなくて、いい風が吹いてる。
Yeah, that like ringing.
かなちゃんがくれた風を止めたらダメだ。
藤崎、5組全部リードしてる。格が違う。
I was hoping to get commentary from Shinobu, but
失礼。帰ろっかなも
う。若宮さん来てくれてたんですか。そんなとこ立ってないで、もっと前どうぞ。
いえいえ、そんなめっそうもない。
クイーンが見てくれたらみんな頑張りますよ。
こいつも
励まされる子きっといるで。
クイーンが見てくれたらみんな頑張りますよ。
is Chihaya gonna see?
そんなわけあるか。
I think it's gonna work with Chihaya.
見たことある。
心当てに。
気のせいか。私を戦う相手と思っとる人間は
Just you wait.
ここにはおらん。
Oh, really great vision. Oh. Come on, Chihaya, notice Shinobu.
もっと鋭い反応だった。前半は怪我。あの時。
Yeah, if you're making that sort of movement really quickly, like even then I could feel.
よかった。抑え手で取れた。
風を痛み。
コーヌも風をも感じのいい人は得意なはずなのに。
怪我はいかん。しないに越したことない。でもチャンスでもある。怪我はした方よりさせた方が動揺す
Does she feel bad?
何してるの。ちゃんと音を聞いて。勝たなきゃ。勝たなきゃ。ここで勝つためだけに私は。
山城さんって CD の時しかやる気出さないよね。先輩の読みに不満あんのバレバレだよ。生意気だって私たちまで睨まれるんだ。迷惑。
居場所がない。居場所。ここで。
Apart from right now, yeah.
ここで勝たないと。札送ります。
たった1枚しかない一時決まりを送った。攻めるにしても無謀すぎる。捨てたんか。
今痛いのは右手人差し指。私がずっと練習してきたのは右手中指で札の縁を弾く練習。
Yeah, like Shinobu does. Is she gonna notice that?
カササギのアラザラン。
もっと、
Oh, Chihaya.
もっと集中しろ。もっと。右手の中指と耳しか持たない選手になるんだ。
Yeah, I think she sees her like trying this hard and she feels a bit guilty, I feel like.
こんな速さがクイーン以外にこんな速い子が。
思い出した。
Yeah.
去年私の左下段の一時決まり抜いた。確か千早。
Please notice, Chihaya. Please see her. As he turns around now.
山城。山ちゃん。
Oh,
怪我な
I
んて
gave
どうで
up.
もいい。やろう。千人読士の音色を。音の端っこを捕まえる勝負。集中しないと置いてくよ。
アホや。あのおかっぱの子どんだけ甘いねん。送られた一時決まりを自陣右下段に置くなんちゅうんが間違いや。ガンガンに狙われる位置。警戒してちょっとくらいずらさんとあかん。私やったらそんな甘いことせん。私やったら。 あなた前出過ぎですよ。
綾瀬が練習した。4練習すごい。
まだ6枚差あるけど、あの顔、
あの顔。綾瀬隠したってわかる。隣の席の俺には。
Yeah, he knows. She's in
女
pain.
子2人が怪我までして頑張ってる。大事なところで負け続けてショベルカーみたいなやつに今も押されてて、俺はいつ頑張るんだよ。今だろ。失礼します。
They all feel it. That's a good thing though, yeah. Nice.
熱をくれるのはいつも千早だった。でもなんだろう、この感じ。
There's something a bit more raw about it. Yeah.
溝落ちの下の熱いマグマみたい
That's
なの。
really cool, man.
知ってる、この熱が。5人分の諦めないだ。
Man, this episode was really good. It feels like it's been a while, but I'm really impressed by the visuals of this episode. I feel like it went really all out in the directing side of things. I'd actually want to check who worked on this episode, if I'm able to find it. Chihayafuru Season 2 staff. It's episode 17. Oh no, there's not enough. Let me try keyframe staff list. Chihayafuru Season 2 Episode 17. Episode director Hitomi Ezoe. Let me search you up. Okay. So they've worked on a few things I've seen. Haikyuu, Attack on Titan, Osama Ranking, Kageki Shoujo, even Overtake. Mahoaku. Princess Principal episode 1, yeah. My Hero. Flip Flappers episode 7. Yeah, this guy seems like a bit of a veteran in the scene. This girl, I apologise. This episode was really impressive, visually. I really did enjoy it. Just lots of just great imagery. I feel like that when Chihayafuru does imagery with the cards and the poems and the meanings and visualizing stuff from the player's perspective, it's really strong, but it doesn't do it all the time. Even just from this scene, they like to do these sort of scenes a lot with like a still of a person and then some sort of background. But yeah, I'll get to some of the nice visuals when. I was hoping we'd get some running commentary from Shinobu, but she's not interested enough until now, unfortunately. And it is a guy. This is a team full of eccentrics. Yeah, and she's fucking built them up like to be ready for this on a physical level as well. Yeah, that's pretty valid. I do appreciate these scenes. Yeah, 50 is crazy, and it's interesting how no one like talks down on the sport or anything like that. And she has this like set sort of thing, memorizing card placement and then sending cards. It's interesting having this like set routine. I wonder if she does let people sort of advance sooner if they're able to get to a certain point on each of those criteria, or whether it is like completely strict. Because when you have these sort of strict advisors and set of rules and to like play by, it can certainly suck the joy out of whatever you're doing. I did mention Arteta, Arsenal, a bit jokingly, but I think there's a truth to that as well. Obviously, this sort of stuff works, but it doesn't give the players the freedom, possibly. I wonder how much these people actually enjoy character. Interesting that she's undermining, or he's undermining our team, like they're that confident they can win. Yeah, I love the dead card parts as well, just the flinching of it. And then, this is when the episode starts getting really strong visually, is we get this sort of visual first. Even that, and then this. Just continues, and this visual with the I don't know what this is called, but you do see this sort of a lot where it's just like white line art of the characters. There's probably a word for it, but I do like them. I like it when they do this. And then looking at the cars with the colours on them, really pretty, really cool visuals. That's interesting as well, that Shinobu says she can beat Suo in most situations, but there's certain readers that maybe do trip her up. I got the impression that Suo was better than Shinobu, based on... What was it was based on? I think it was him winning more in a row. But that may be just because he's older and he's just been in it longer, but I guess that's also a valid reason why I might think he'd be better. But maybe that is Shinobu just being arrogant, I'm not too sure. This was sweet as well, the little backstory with her, and how she kind of gives up. And likes it, likes certain people and certain sounds. Like I said, there's definitely a neurodivergent angle there for sure with her, and not just, there's just something part of it, the sort of general demeanour as well. It's sort of like lack of emotions, that blank expression, doesn't say much, but also the way the sort of the visualizing the sounds and hearing the visuals, that sort of thing as well, very sort of autism coded, I guess. And obviously her just being bullied as well and not being able to fit in. It's clear that she's like socially, she maybe not is able to read the environment as well. It's going to be, they're probably going to lose, and it's going to be really sad if she does lose here, when it's like her best chance of winning and being on a winning team. It's just a shame that she is up against the protagonist. And then these visuals as well, where we get like really pretty, really gorgeous, and seamless as well. They're not like jarring. I forgot this other match was going on, to be honest. Oh yeah, this part, when it got onto this part was gorgeous, when she was just going through all the different cards and the sort of visuals that she associates with them. With this line art again. So pretty. Then the desire to be together and Aruta comes to mind. So, man, it's a shame Chihayafuru doesn't sort of look like this more often, to be honest, because I think that's one of its biggest weaknesses for me, is visually it can be a bit lacking. I don't think that the character art is that appealing. There's definitely some detail in the character, obviously, but I think that the colours can feel a little bit washed out at times. It can feel a little bit flat, I think, visually, the show. Luckily the narrative and like the characters, they're strong enough where it's not an issue most of the time. But it's when you get episodes like these where it really does look strong and consistently good, you're like, I wish the show could look like this a lot more often. Yeah, in this bit you managed to get under it, and again, like another visual of their faces on the cards, really cool, just for a second. And I thought she was like happy for a bit, like she was glad that she was able to pull that move off, but no, she actually did hurt her finger. But she is trying to play it off a bit as well, or maybe she's like initially here in this situation, like subconsciously just trying to ignore it and pretend like she isn't actually injured. And I loved the heartbeat. It was the heartbeat with the like, it's like a jingle sound after it almost. I don't really know how to describe it, but it really signifies pain really well. You get just a normal heartbeat plus like something else that is constantly there as well. interesting, it's her being unlucky again. I mean, the fact that she's up against the granddaughter of the reader is one thing, but the fact that she gets injured as well, and she's trying to play it off. She feels like, I mean, understandably so, she feels like she has to continue no matter what. And I do wonder if she'll notice Shinobu, or if she'll need to. It would be a statement if she is able to sort of get back into this and win this without Shinobu, even noticing her. Even this visual, like having the hair colour like envelop the whole screen, is really cool. And this one, just her sitting alone in the room, like, oh, it's really good, really cool. Yeah, now we get into Harada talking about how injuries can affect the other player. She'll think about it, oh, is she injured? Is she going to play differently? Is it my fault? I kind of feel bad. When was it? Like, all these sort of thoughts would enter her mind now. Yeah, especially for someone like her that I feel like would consciously think of that, given maybe how people have treated her in the past. The idea of her like hurting someone physically is probably, I mean, it is obviously concerning for anyone, but for someone like herself who seems to be subjected to some level of bullying and being an outcast, like, you could see why that would affect them more than another person. Yeah, and then we get to this part following that as well. It's really sad. And she's feeling the pressure now. And Chihaya just has better game sense than her. Like, it's just going to come down to that Chihaya is just a fundamentally better player. I mean, she's class B, but there is only so much of an advantage she can get from being the granddaughter of the reader. There's this speed that Chihaya will be able to either catch up to or counter. That speed is only an advantage to a point in the game. There's so many other aspects of the game that Chihaya has an advantage over her in, that it's going to be really tough for her. Yeah, playing like Shinobu, and then Shinobu notices it. I think it's after this. The thing is, it's a really funny visual, but I like it. Chihaya in this match has really impressed me though. Again, awesome under the floor shot, but she's not panicking at all. Not one point has she panicked, I feel like, in this scenario, where she immediately is met with this player who is seemingly incredibly fast, getting injured, like, but she's just being calm. There's a different sort of fire in her, as we sort of express at the end of the episode, and how it's affecting the other team members. Like, even just these drawings here with the dark blue background and the strong shadows. Oh yeah, we get another. I mean, this shot is obviously very reminiscent of when Shinobu had that against Chihaya initially. The camera like just in front of the hand as it goes to get the card. Really cool. And even she was shocked at that, the reader. Now she remembers. Of course she remembers her name. I was kind of expecting Chihaya to turn around and then notice Shinobu, and then that sort of roll on to just sort of being determined, or maybe being distracted. It might not be a help if she does notice her, but I love that Let's Play to the sound of Surrey. We're competing to grasp every little sound. If you don't focus, you'll fall behind. There's just a different sort of determination and energy about Chihaya in this situation, and it makes sense with the losses that she's faced. But the fact that she's able to bounce back and have this sort of energy in this match is really impressive. Geneva's not getting invested. Yeah, the look on her face is different. Like, look, it conveys so much, and the whole team can see it. They know she's in pain, and they think of Kana as well. They think of like I love this moment where they all get up. They all kind of realize we need to get our shit together here. Look at our ace. And like Taichi said, the passion always comes from Chihaya. Really, really good stuff, man. And as I was sort of saying in the episode as well, this feels different. There's a different sort of raw fire that Chihaya is emitting and is affecting her own team with. It's the fire of a player who is physically hurt, mentally obviously weakened and hurt as well, but being physically hurt and playing through it and playing well through it. There's something different about that. It's a more raw like feeling to that sort of passion when you see a player play through an injury and play well through an injury as well. It's reckless, but it's also inspiring. And the whole team can feel it. They know they need to step up. It is funny, I was praising the visuals the whole ep, but then this final sort of shot to end on is quite goofy looking. They all just look very funny. Like, the drawings aren't the strongest here, but a really great app. Some really cool stuff happening here. I do just like the idea of Chihaya playing against a player who is just in a fortunate situation with the reader, and we're going to see the difference between that sort of, not luck, but circumstance versus Chihaya, who was just a fundamentally stronger player, more well-rounded. We're going to see that golf in class, I feel like, in the next episode. I hope we get some sort of more backstory with Rion. I'm actually really interested in her and her outlook on character. But man, this was a really strong episode. I think maybe comfortably the best looking of the season, possibly. I hope we get more episodes in this sort of vein as we approach the end of season 2. But yeah, I think that's everything. Been quite a long one. Obviously 3 episodes. I know one of them was a recap, but 3 episodes, lots of discussion as well. It's a really good match. I would genuinely love to watch another one. I do have the time to, but I can feel myself getting tired from recording, so I'd rather not force myself through another. And it's very likely that this game goes on for another 2 or 1.5 episodes at least. So yeah, we'll save the end for this final 2 for next week. It's crazy. We're going to be getting. Thing is, I can only assume we're going to win at this point. I've been assuming that we're going to win this team match, given that we didn't win last year. But there's going to be another year of it as well. And oh no, they're 3rd years now, so this is their last opportunity as a team. So yeah, I'm almost certain they'll win it. But at the same time, you never know with Chihayafuru. Yeah, man, this episode was really good. Really enjoyed it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Only 4 more videos now before we're done with season 2. 4 more weeks from here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.